Hello everyone. Welcome to another very interesting and trending news of the day. Johnny Depp in court says he has never struck any woman in his life. Actor Johnny Depp wasted no time after taking the stand in court on Tuesday, saying that never did I myself reach the point of striking Mrs. Heard in any way, nor have I ever struck any woman in my life. Depp was in Virginia court Tuesday afternoon to testify in his defamation case against ex-wife Amber Heard. Depp is suing the actress for more than $50 million, saying her claims of domestic abuse have harmed his career and reputation. Here, 35 has filed a countersuit against Depp, 58, seeking $100 million in damage and saying his legal team falsely accused her of fabricating claims against Depp. Depp on Tuesday said heard untrue uh, accusations that she had been a victim of domestic abuse permeated the industry. Eventually, because global news and in many circles have been accepted as fact. I am obsessed with the truth, so today is my first opportunity that I have been able to speak about this case in full for the first time. Depp told the court, I felt a responsibility of clearing the record. Depp shared details about his early relationship with her. In the beginning of my relationship with Mrs. Head, it was, from what I recall and what I remember, she was too good to be true, Depp said. She was attentive, loving, she was smart, she was kind, she was funny, she was understanding. They did have arguments, he admitted, but overall, he described the relationship as amazing. They developed touching ritual include a sort of welcome home routine. I would come in the house or hotel and she would sit me down on the couch and give me a glass of wine and take my boots off, set them to the side, he recalled. And I did never experience anything like that in my life. But Depp said he came home one day and when realized Hared was busy. He removed his own shoes. According to Depp, Hared became visibly shaken or upset that he had broken the rule of routine. I thought that was strange, he said, adding that from that moment on he began noticing other changes. Within a year or year and a half, she had become another person almost. Depp talked about his drug use. Depp also sought to clarify reports that he suffered or least did at the time of his relationship to her. From Depp cited issues with the drug and alcohol. On Tuesday, he re-announced how it began as a child when he would snake his mother's never pile at age 11. It was self-medication, to take the edge off. He told the jury. He claimed that by age 15 he had tried every drug he knew of, but that it was never for the sake of partying. Rather, it was to dull the pain of the traumas he had endured. I am not some many who needs to be high or loaded all the time, he said. The quote unquote substance abuse that has been delivered by Mrs. Head is grossly embellished, and sorry to say, a lot of it is plainly false. On Tuesday, Depp admitted that he became addicted to a prescription opioid after sustaining a back injury during filming of period of Caribbean on Strange Droid. It was not until about 4 or 5 years had gone by and he was already with head that he tried to kick the opiate. Since then, he has remained off all opiates and Depp satisfied. However, Depp said he smoked marijuana and has done cocaine with the head sisters on 2 to 3 occasions. Depp talked about his childhood. Depp, during his testimony, also told stories about alleged childhood abuse that he, his sibling, and his father all suffered at the hands of his mother. There were arguments between the adults as well as physical or physiological violence, he said. There was physical abuse, which could be in the form of any ashtray being flung at you, or you would get beat with a high heeled shoes, or a telephone, or weather was handy, Depp said. So, in our house, we were never exposed to any kind of safety or security. The only thing that one could do really was to try to stay out of the line of fire. Depp said his father was a calm man who patiently endured her violent streak and outbursts. It was from him Depp suggested that he witnessed how a man could control his own temper even in extreme volatile situation. Depp also spoke about the impact of the legal cases involved here and the subsequent coverage of them in the media had has had on his children from French actress and singer Vesica Paradise. I thought it was diabolical that my children would have to go to school and have their friends or people in the school approach them with the pupil magazine cover with Mrs. Head with a dark bruise on her face, he said. The Virginia case center on the Hair 2018 essay about abuse. Depp is shooting head for 3 counts of defamations, citing her op-ed that was published on the Washington Post websites and in its print newspaper, as well as had posting a link to the piece via her Twitter account. Depp is seeking at least $50 million in the compensatory damages and punitive awards of at least $350,000 along with attorney fee and court costs. In the summer 2018, Heard wrote an op-ed in the Washington Post voicing her support for the Violence Against the Women Act. In it, she drew on her own experience as a survivor of sexual assault and domestic abuse. Like many women, I had been harassed and sexually assaulted by the time I was of college age, Heard wrote. But I kept quiet. I did not expect filing complaints to bring justice, and I did not see myself as a victim. The essay did not directly refer to Depp by name, but his 2019 court complaint states the opinion plainly was about Mrs. Heard purported victimization after she publicly accused her former husband, Johnny Depp, of the domestic abuse in 2016 when she appeared in court with an apparently battered face and obtained a temporary restraining order against Mr. Depp. Heard and Depp married in February 2015. Heard filed for the divorce in May 2016 and days later obtained a temporary restraining order according Depp of hitting her during a fight in their Los Angeles apartment. Depp denied he abused her, and police said they found no evidence of crime. When the two settled their divorce in 2017, the agreement reported included stipulations in which they agreed not to discuss their relationship in public. That's all. Thanks for listening. And please don't forget to like the video and subscribe the channel for upcoming trending news. Thank you so much.